Yeah, hello. So today we are going to be revising from your EOT Module 2 revision for Grade 10 Advanced Term 3. I will be starting with Learning Objective 10, where we are going to learn how to divide polynomials using synthetic division. So we'll be solving in today's session questions 11 to 16 from page 105 of your math book. And this is from the lesson 2 for dividing polynomials. So let's get started and look at the questions that we will solve in today's session. So from lesson 2.4, module 2, I have selected from your EOT Haeckel the following 6 questions. We will be simplifying using synthetic division. So let's start with the first question in the next slide. So let's simplify these two questions using synthetic division. First, I'm going to be solving question 11 and then we will do question 12. I will just do a partition in the slide so that we can solve them one by one. Now, first of all, you have to look at the power. Here, this -1 is a little confusing for some students. They feel that if there is -1 power, this looks like a multiplication question. No, that's wrong. So here, even though the question looks like multiplication because of the brackets, this -1 power tells you that v minus 4, this term is going to be in the denominator. So this question is a division question. I will write again 3v squared minus 7v minus 10. We have to divide it with v minus 4. This is the question on synthetic division. Remember, -1 power means division. So we can simply also convert this also. Question 12, it can be rewritten. And step 1 is to look that is this in standard form. Always look at the powers. Okay, so this is divided by t plus 4. Okay, so don't be confused by the -1 power. Don't think it is multiplication. It is still a division question. Whenever the power is -1 means you have to do division. Okay, now look at the first question. Here the degree is 3, then the power is 1, then it is 0. So it is already in standard form. Look at this question. The degree is 4, maximum power. Then you have 3, 2, 1, 0. So it is also in standard form. At this step, I would like to repeat for you that if there is any power which is missing, then always add 0 times that power before you start synthetic division. Okay, now let's do synthetic division. So I'm going to make these kind of horizontal lines and put the numbers only inside. So what are the numbers which are multiplied? 3, take the sign also, -7 and -10. So 3, -7, -10. These three numbers come inside. Now, when we do synthetic division, always remember whatever is the sign given for the divisor, you have to change it. So here it is v minus 4. So I will take plus 4 outside. Okay, similarly for this question, let's look at the numbers. 3 plus 4 minus 32 minus 5 and minus 20. So I will put them inside. Just leave some gap in between. Always be careful of your sign. Don't make sign mistake. And we are dividing it with t plus 4. So the sign is plus, so it will be opposite of plus, -4. I hope the difference is clear. Okay, let's solve now. So in synthetic division, you always draw this line, put the arrow and copy the same number as it is. So 3 is copied down. Now 4 multiplied with 3 gives you 12. At this step, when you put the line, you're going to add. So 12 is plus, 7 is minus. So 12 minus 7, 5. Now 5 multiplied with the same number 4, that's 20. So what is the remainder here in this question? Always remember this last digit gives you remainder. So remainder is 20 minus 10, which is 10. Okay, now we give the final answer. So we have to write the final answer as the question, which is a depressed polynomial. So look here how you write. First, go to the question, look at the degree. The degree is 2. So a depressed polynomial will always be 1 degree less. So I will start with v1, then v0. Okay, I start with 1 because 2 minus 1 is 1. Now look at the numbers. What numbers you get? 3 and then 5 and then remainder is 10. So remember, whenever you have a remainder which is not 0, you will always divide it by the divisor. So what was the divisor? V minus 4. So if we simplify the question a little bit more, the final answer will be 3v, v to the power 0. Any variable raised to the power 0 is 1. So just 5 plus 10 divided by v minus 4. This is going to be your final answer. Okay, this is how you solve. Let's finish the second one also. So I copy the same number, use your calculator carefully. Do not make any sign mistake or calculation mistake. So now we start our synthetic division by starting with multiplication. So minus 4 multiplied with 3 is minus 12. Minus 12 plus 4 is minus 8. Then again minus 8 multiplied with minus 4, that's plus 32. So here you are getting a 0. Now 0 multiplied to any number is 0. So again you get minus 5. Now minus 5 multiplied with minus 4 is plus 20. So for this question, the remainder is 0, which is quite a good thing. So that means this last term which was coming like this one where the remainder was not 0 will not come here, because here remainder is 0. We will not write the last term. Let's write the final answer, the question or the depressed polynomial. So reduce by 1 the degree. The degree in the question was how much? 4. So that means we have to start with 3 and variable is t. So I write t3, t2, t1, t0. That's all. Now what numbers? 3, then minus 8. Please be careful, don't write plus 8. If you make sign mistake, answer will be wrong. Plus 0 times this minus 5. Now some terms will reduce or disappear like this one. 0 multiplied to anything is 0. T to the power 0 is 1. So the final answer for this question will be 3 times t3 minus 8 times t2 minus 5. So this is your final question. That's how you do synthetic division to simplify. Let's do two more questions. These are very, very important. Now, for question 13, you have to be very careful. Here, even though the degree is 3, there are only two terms. So that means we have to reduce or change the question in this form. Since there is no term of degree 2, 1, and just for 0 you have 6 that you can write. So you may multiply with 0 times y2, 0 times y1 before you start synthetic division. Okay, so you have to change this, it's very important. And now you can begin dividing with y plus 2. So let's start synthetic division. First of all, this is y plus 2, so the number that will come outside is minus 2. Let's write the numbers. Nothing means 1, 0, 0, 6. Now, in this question, if you would not have written this 0 and this 0, if you would not have written the term y2 and y1, the question will become wrong and therefore the answer will also be wrong. So be very careful. If the degree is 3, you have to write 0 times y2, 0 times y1. You have to add these two terms in between, put the number 0, 0 before you start synthetic division. I hope this is clear. So let's proceed. Minus 2 times 1 is minus 2. So minus 2 is added here. Minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. So 4. 4 times minus 2 is minus 8. So this time the remainder is minus 2. So let's write final answer. Here the degree was 3. So the depressed polynomial or the quotient will start from y2, y1, y0. Let's put the numbers. 1 minus 2 plus 4, and there is remainder also, so don't forget minus 2 divided by what was there, by which number you were dividing, y plus 2. So this will be your answer. You can little bit simplify because y0 is nothing but 1. So final answer will be y2 minus 2y plus 4, and then not to forget this term. I don't have space here, so I'm just telling you after these three you will write minus 2 times y plus 2. That will be your final answer. Please do watch this video till the end, because in the last slide I will give you the answer key for all the 6 questions. Okay, with that let's start question 14, and this is one of the most important questions, and it is a little different also. I hope you are able to see that this time when we divide, there is 2 multiplied to x. So remember, for such question, see in question 13 there was nothing, means it was 1. So if it is 1, directly you can do synthetic division. But if it is not 1, it is any number, maybe a positive, maybe a negative, 2, 3, minus 5, any number, then you before start the division always divide up and down, numerator and denominator, with that number. So the question will become what? Let's see. When we divide the denominator, 2 divided by 2, 1. 6 divided by 2, 3. So the question changes to x minus 3. On the top, 2 divided by 2, 3. There is minus 1, so it will become fraction. Please try to take fraction, don't convert to decimal, because decimal in synthetic division will be difficult to solve and you may get error. So minus 18 divided by 2, 9x, plus 32 divided by 2, that's 16. You may use your calculator to save your time. So now we are ready for synthetic division. Let's make the table. What are the numbers here? 1, minus half, minus 9, and 16. Do you have anything missing? Let's see. 3, 2, 1, 0. Nothing missing. So it's perfect. We can directly use the numbers. Let's put the numbers. And this is minus 3, so it will be plus 3. Let's start synthetic division, and you may take here some fraction numbers also. So use your calculator correctly. First you copy the same number 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. You will get 3. Now do 3 minus 1 over 2. So you will get, sometimes you may get decimal also, but avoid that. Try to take fraction always. It is better. So when we do 3 minus 1 by 2, it will be 5 over 2 as fraction. Okay, if you do it in your calculator, it might give you like decimal 2.5 or something. Avoid that, use fraction better. So 5 by 2. Now multiply 5 by 2 with 3, so it's going to be 15 over 2. Again, when you add 15 over 2 with minus 9, take fraction, not decimal. So it will be minus 3 by 2. Okay, now again do the same thing, minus 3 by 2 times 3, so it will be minus 9 by 2. Then add these two numbers, avoid decimal, do fraction, so 16 minus 9 over 2, that will give you 21 over 2. So here the remainder is not 0, sorry, it will give you 22 over, just 1 minute, yeah. This will come on your calculator 23 over 2. So this is the remainder. It's not 0, it's a fraction. So let's write final answer now. The degree was 3, so it will start from 2, x2, x1, x0, and the remainder. So let's put the number. Number is 1 plus 5 over 2, it's a fraction, minus 3 over 2 plus 23 divided by 2. Now look here carefully, one extra step. 23 divided by 2, the remainder is a fraction, and you also have the divisor, so not to forget x minus 3. Okay, so you can just in the next step add one more thing, multiply 2 in the denominator. So yeah, this is the final step. That's how you do question 13 and 14. So let's solve question 15 and 16. These are the last two questions of this learning objective. Okay, now for question 15 also, if you see the number here which is multiplied to p is 3, so that means this time we have to divide everything by 3, this also by 3, numerator denominator both. So let's see what are the new coefficients. This time it will come like fraction. So let's see, 4 divided by 3, so it will be 4 by 3 p cube, and as I said to you before, keep fraction, don't convert to decimal. Fraction is always better. So this is the new divisor, and we are going to divide it with 3p over 3 means 3 khalas, so I will directly write p minus 1 by 3. Okay, so this 3 and this 3 cancel, so p minus 1 by 3. Now we can write this in synthetic division form. Power is 3, degrees 3, then 2, then 1. So 4 by 3, nothing is missing, 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. Okay, and if you see, there is nothing for p0, so I will put a 0. Okay, and here it is negative 1 by 3, so outside will be positive. Let's start division. First we copy the same number, 4 over 3. Now we start doing the multiplication, so 4 by 3 times 1 by 3, so it will be 4 over 9. Now do this addition, so 4 divided by 9 minus 1 divided by 3, so it's going to be a fraction. Be careful, don't take decimal, otherwise it will be wrong. So I will write 1 over 9. That is what will come. The next number that I'm going to use is 1 over 9. Now 1 over 9 times 1 over 3, so that's going to be 1 over 27. So you will use calculator, but I'm just writing here to simplify. So 1 over 27 plus 2 over 3. See, we want to make the denominator equal. So I will multiply with 9. So 9 to 18, 19. So 19 over 27 will come here. Okay. Now 19 over 27 times 1 over 3. So you will multiply, and what you will get is the new number. So it will be 19 over 27 times 3, that's 81. So the remainder is not 0, it is 19 over 81. Okay, we have got the remainder. This one is the remainder. Let's write final answer. So to write final answer, look at the degree. This is 3, so that means the final answer will have starting from degree 2. Variable is p, so p2, p1, p0, and then the remainder. So let's put the numbers. Number is fraction 4 over 3 p2 plus 1 over 9 p1 plus 19 over 27. Now p0 is same as 1 plus 19 over 81, and then don't forget to divide it with this. Always when the remainder is not 0, we do this one, division by p minus 1 by 3. You can simplify it a little bit more using calculator, and that will complete question 15. Now let's do question 16. It's very easy. Here there is only 1, so no need to change anything. We can just write in this manner. As I told you in the first question, when the power is -1 means it is division. Also 4, 3, 2 power is missing if you see carefully. So that means before we do the division, we will add 0 times C2, this power. Okay, don't miss this. If you miss this, answer will be wrong. This is divided by C plus 2. Let's start synthetic division. Inside the numbers that will come is 3, 6, 0, -2 and 4. Remember the importance of adding 0 times C2, and then it is C plus 2, so outside will be -2. Let's start division. -2 times 3 is -6. This becomes 0. 0 multiplied with 0 is 0. 0 times this is also 0. -2 and plus 4. So the remainder here this time is 8. Let's write the polynomial. Degree was 4, so we will start with 3. So C3, C2, C1, C0. Remainder is 8 divided by plus 2. Okay, let's put the numbers. The numbers are 3, then 0, then 0, then -2. So can I say the final answer? Because see, 0 multiplied with anything is 0. So this two term gone khalas. So 3C3 -2 plus 8 divided by C plus 2 is going to be the final answer. So that completes all questions from 11 to 16, page 105 of Learning Objective 10. And with that, we've come to the end of the session. But before that, on the next slide, let's show you the answer key so that you can check your final answer. So as I promised, this is the answer key for the learning objective number 10, question 11 and 16. The answer, the final answer for 11 is this. For 12 number question is this. For 13 it is this. For 14 it is this. For 15 it is this, and for 16 it is this. So when you get the multiple choice question, any one of this, make sure you check all the options correctly. So this is all for this learning objective. Let me know in the comment section if this video helped you for the learning objective 10, and let me know which learning objective from which module or which lesson do you need my next video on. Until then, this is Ms. Ruchika signing off from today's session. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and comment on the video with the learning objective that you want next. Thank you and see you in my next session. Bye students.